Thanks to everyone who submitted your animations to the animation competition. I loved every single one of them. I'm going to show you my top 4 in no particular order and talk about why I like them. These top 4 will receive a free download of the Motion 3 plugin for After Effects, currently worth around $65 as a prize. Again, this is completely subjective, you can't really judge art, and they're all wonderfully creative in their own way. Let's jump in. First we have this shrimp animation by Hyacinth Margaret Brazal. I hope I pronounced that right. I love the feeling of movement throughout. I love all the animated textures in the background and on the seaweed. It really adds a lot of visual interest. I like the story of the shrimp who's trying to stay on this rock and maybe is trying to journey across the seabed with his little knapsack full of goodies. I like what I think is hand-drawn elements, those white fish moving across the screen. In terms of animation principle, there's good use of anticipation. The shrimp raises his head in anticipation of the strong current, and then only when it comes does he narrow his eyes and move his head forward. Next we have an animation by Mohammed Irfan. I hope I pronounced that right. Some really nice artwork. I really like the colours. I think we got India in the back there, and I assume Ganesh. Some really smooth animation there. In terms of animation principles, some good use of follow through or overshoot. You can see it where the character scales up a bit too far and then comes back a bit. Next up we have this loop from Seth Van Heester. It's simple but very effective. In terms of principles, you've got some nice slow in, slow out for the rotation, or easing, tweening, whatever you want to call it. It's a nice idea and I like the colours. Good job. Finally, we have this animation by Niranjan Pramod. It's got some humour in there, some nice colour choice, good sound design, really nice. So congrats to you 4, I'll be sending you your free Motion 3 download codes via email or DM. Choosing my favourites was really hard as there were so many good submissions. Thanks to everyone who sent in their work, it's really blown me away. I also picked a random Patreon subscriber to win a code, so congrats to Ruben Gaines for winning that. Check out my Patreon to get access to exclusive project files and asset packs, discount codes on some great plugins, and at the same time support the channel. You can also join the Discord server where you can chat about animation, get feedback on your work from other community members, promote yourself and more. And as always guys, see you on the flippity flop.